ఆపరేషన్ లేకుండా మోకాలు మరియు నడునొప్పులకు అత్యాధునిక చికిత్స చిన్న ఇంజెక్షన్ తో పరిష్కారం ఎలైట్స్ పెయిన్ అండ్ పెయిన్ మేనేజ్మెంట్.
So when it comes to the Srikanth, it was a challenging. It's not a easy. Is it Rajkumar? Is it Raj?
So when my director Tushar, he told me about I was very inspired just by listening to his life. I have this $1 million company.
You have also struggled a lot. How you relate to that struggle?
Yeah, the way I could relate to him was, we both, because he would give you that confidence that if he could do it, anybody can do it.
What changes you got in your life?
I learned a lot from his life, because it's very easy to just change your route, change your journey, and then take a different path.
How he got to know about this role? Because there are so many inspirational stories are there. But how come Srikanth?
Saw one of his talk. And Tushar was of course heartbroken, but eventually things worked out.
You always get adapted to any kind of role. कभी ऐसा लगा एक point of your time नहीं यार being an actor for this movie?
No, I didn't do that, because I thought that would
be emotional journey for you, right?
Oh, absolutely.
So what do you say about this film in 3 lines?
But I think there's something for everyone in the film.
So what kind of love you have for Telugu movies?
A lot. Everything is pan-India now. The kind of films Rajamouli sir makes.
And if anything comes in your plate in Telugu cinema, would you like to be a
Would
part?
love to, of course. Yeah, if there's an interesting, exciting script and a good maker is making it, why not? Yeah.
Have you met any of the actors like
Like I reached out to Alu when I saw Pushpa and sent
you
him
gave
a
the
text.
compliment?
Yeah. And then,
What message you want to give to yourself?
to myself.
Yes. Welcome to my show Trendsetter. I have a real trendsetter with me, none other than Rajkumar sir. I mean, we know about his skills, we know about his acting skills. Now he's in Hyderabad. After a long time, say thanks to me. And we should thanks to him also coming to Hyderabad. So first of all, thank you so much sir coming to
No,
Hyderabad.
don't call me sir. Please call me Raj. Yeah.
Oh, Raj is my favorite name. It's a romantic name, you know that?
Yeah, it is. Call me
So,
Raj.
my ambience has already started with romantic lines, calling you Raj. Raj, first of all, I want to personally welcome you in Hyderabad city.
Thank
We
you,
were
thank you so
missing you.
much.
You all have your Hyderabad fans here who keep watching your movies. No language barrier is there. So, what
Yeah.
was your one point is coming in your last night? Oh, I'm going to Hyderabad. Is something
No,
going?
I love the city. No, absolutely. I love Hyderabad. I keep coming here. So whenever we go to Tirupati, we make sure that we go back via Hyderabad so that we can have a meal here. Because I love the food here. I love the infrastructure, the people. It's a beautiful city.
I think you're coming secretly.
Yeah.
So this time openly
It's
we
an
have
official trip, of course. It's here. We are here to promote, to talk about Srikanth.
Yes, I want to know about this very good point you said Tirupati. So you keep traveling there?
Yeah. I love going to Balaji.
Very good. I mean, must say so. The way we have started the interview with Lord Vishnu, it's already a success.
Yes.
So I must say this movie is needed of the hour. What was the first thing? You're doing variety of roles, as I have seen you all cinema. So I have more knowledge about your roles.
Oh, thank
So
you.
when it comes to the Srikanth, it was a challenging. It's not a easy role.
Yeah.
When I was just watching a promo,
Yeah.
I was like, is it Rajkumar? Is it Raj? So something was there. What was the Reiki? Was it obviously you were meeting the real
Yes,
character
Srikanth, yeah.
Srikanth on daily basis, or I don't know what is your journey is like. So I want to know your mentally what you were going through.
Certainly. So when my director Tushar, he told me about the story, and then he told me about Srikanth's life. I was very inspired just by listening to his life, what he has achieved in life. Coming from a really poor background, was born in a small village, and from there to have this $1 million company.
Yes.
And him being visually impaired makes it even tougher. But he's somebody who's crossed all those hurdles, who's seen so many hardships in life. But he would never let go of things. He would always push himself forward, and that's the reason he's a success story. So I was very inspired. But then I also thought that to play a visually impaired character would be very tough, would be very challenging. But that's the fun of being an actor. When you're scared, when there's somebody throws a challenge at you, you want to take that. And I'm that kind of an actor. But then I also knew it would take a lot of preparation. It won't come naturally to me. Because I have no reference, I haven't lived this life, I have no idea how it happens. So it started with me visiting a lot of blind schools in Mumbai, spending hours there, with real life visually impaired people, talk to them, just study them, make videos, and go back home, watch those videos again and again, to whatever you want to take, out of those videos out of those visits. Then I started meeting Srikanth, and that really helped me because it was his life that I was going to portray on screen. And I asked him, of course, thousands of questions, and
I
he
know.
was very, very kind. He just opened his life in front of me and would tell me each and everything that that he felt at different point of time in his life.
Raj, I have a question because your background also you have also struggled a lot, like the way you have made your mark. And when you were listening Srikanth's story, there was some collaboration must be there because it was not easy journey for him as in the field of entrepreneur. It was not a journey for you as into a cinema. How you relate to that struggle?
No, only thing, the way I could relate to him was, we both in a way are outsiders. We both come with no connect, and we both have seen so many hardships in
Yes.
life. But both of us dreamt very big,
Yes.
and both of us somewhere have
And achieved it.
achieved those dreams. But in Srikanth's case, of course, it's very, very tough. I cannot even imagine how he must have felt. Also because him being visually impaired doesn't make it easy for him. But that's the reason he inspired me so much with his journey, with his achievements, and that's the reason today we are here talking about him and making a film on his life, because it's very important for everyone to watch this story.
Yes.
To feel inspired, to feel happy, to get entertained, because he would give you that confidence that if he could do it, anybody can do it.
But Raj, one more. There's so many questions come up. When as a journalist or as a person, as an actor, when you were meeting, that next day I'm meeting Srikanth.
Yeah.
So you were preparing any questions in your mind? Okay, I have these questions. And suddenly when you met him and the kind of response and content he was giving, you were getting some goosebumps, and you were like not prepared for that.
I was not prepared to see how confident and how cool he is in life. I thought I would meet a guy who would, not talk much and would be very reserved, and maybe there will be people around him to help him out. But nothing like that. He is so self-sufficient. He is so confident. He's so witty, and he's just really full of life. And my perception just broke.
Okay.
And of course, we clicked. The moment we met, we connected, and then we just sat there and started talking and then spent hours in each other's company. Then I met him at different point of time, of course, again and again for my research. But yeah, I think that's what makes him so different. He's so unique. He doesn't want anyone's pity. He would never ask anybody for help. He's somebody who would just get up and start walking without even realizing, he might bump into a wall. But he wants to do that on his own. Yeah.
Has something changed in your life? Because every movie
Yeah.
changes the life of so many people. It actually impacted, and you are acting it.
Yeah,
You are
yeah.
into a role, bumped it into a role. It's.
Yeah.
I think you are a second part Srikanth, I must say. So, what changes you got in your life, or some thoughts? There is a thought changing process happened in you,
No, of course. I learned a lot from his life and learned a lot from him.
and you want to follow all of your life.
Yeah, I think his never let go attitude, never give up attitude is something which I've definitely taken from his life, his journey, because it's very easy to just change your route, change your journey, and then take a different path. But he was always very sure that what he wanted to do with his life, and he did that. So I think it is highly inspiring. When somebody like Srikanth, who the world otherwise would think would be very tough, how would he do it? He is visually impaired. It's not easy for him. But he has proved everyone wrong and came out as a winner. So I think that's what I want to do when somebody would throw a challenge at me that, it's very tough, how would you do it? But I want to prove everyone wrong and do that with a lot of hard work, of course.
But my question was there, if director Sahab was there, I would have asked him how he got to know about this role, or have you tried to ask how?
I think, I know the story. I can
that
give you
was
the
very,
answer.
because there are so many inspirational stories
Yeah.
there. But how come Srikanth?
So I think Tushar and Nidhi Hiranandani, they both are husband and wife. They run this company called, Chalk and Cheese. They're the producers, one of the producers
Yes.
also for Srikanth. So Nidhi saw one of his talk, Srikanth's talk,
Okay.
one of those TED talks, I think, and that's how she got to know about Srikanth's life, and that's when she sent it to Tushar, our director, that you have to see this guy and you have to listen to his journey. And when Tushar heard it, he got very excited, he got very inspired, and he said, I want to make this film. But then he tried contacting Srikanth. It was just not being possible.
Okay.
Srikanth didn't meet him for, I think, for almost a year or two.
See?
Yeah. Because Srikanth was, of course, doing his own thing, busy,
Yeah.
And then when he met him finally, Srikanth told him that, I've given my rights to already to someone else.
Oh.
And Tushar was of course heartbroken, but
Oh.
eventually things worked out in our favor, and Tushar got the rights. Then we wrote the script.
It's a struggle. Wow.
It is a struggle.
Huh.
We wrote the script. It took almost a year and a half to write the script the way it is now. And then I came on board, and then.
I mean, that's really inspirational. Like,
Yeah,
how you get heartbroken and your dreams come when you want it. वो एक सच्ची में लाइन है ना शाहरुख सर की, जब हम डेस्टिनी से कुछ मांगते तो साथ में आ जाती है.
कायनात उसे तुमसे मिलाने की साजिश.
अरे I love you Raj. You did that. Raj का कैरेक्टर भी कर दिया आपने शाहरुख का. So personally, I mean, you always get adapted to any kind of role. कभी ऐसा लगा एक point of a time नहीं यार, it's going to be a tough time for me, because being an actor, it's always an easy journey. There, people always talk about, okay, I had a good time, I had this great time. There was एक breakdown होता है, like, you feel, no, this is a tough time for me to go for it. Being an actor for this movie, there was a time.
Sure, I think at the moment I said yes to it, I was very scared. How would I do it? Because
Have you tried आँख बंद करके कुछ करने की? Because हम light चली जाती है तो हम डर जाते हैं.
Correct. We become so helpless.
We're so helpless.
Yeah. No, I didn't do that, because I thought that would not do justice to what I want to do. Because I wanted to first start meeting visually impaired people,
Okay.
and I wanted to know them internally. How they feel about
That would be
things.
emotional journey for you, right?
Oh, absolutely. How would they react to things? What is their mental state? How do they feel about circumstances when they are put in different circumstances? What's their reaction? So it started with that, and of course the physical trait came out, and then I started focusing on the physical trait. But yeah, not an easy journey. It was a time-consuming process, but it was certainly required for this film.
And nowadays we see more of the social media. They talk about this awareness programs. Because nowadays we don't have people to talk. We have everything. We get depressed. It's a very trendy word is coming. Seeing these kind of movies, I think that generation, especially the kids, do you think it should be shown more of the kids about these movies?
Absolutely. I think for parents, for kids, for families, it's very important to watch something like Srikanth, because in today's day and age, we need inspiring figures around us, to push us. Because we're all working, of course, we're all working hard, we're doing our things, but there's no harm in taking an inspiration from somebody who has done so much, who has achieved so much in life. So I think it is definitely an important film, and it's also highly entertaining.
Yes.
We are not trying to preach anyone. We've not made a sad film. As I told you about
in
Srikanth,
Bombay doesn't show that.
Srikanth is full of life himself.
Yes.
And that's what we have tried to recreate in the film as well.
So what do you say about this film in 3 lines? That one, you say entertainment, right?
Yeah.
There is the other side. We always go for a romantic movies also.
Yeah.
As he's also romantic. And he's
there's a
married.
love story.
So yes, I was
Just had a
coming
kid,
very
yeah.
interesting love story. So
Yeah.
when you were going through, we'll see the romance part also. So how you connect to that, and when you were hearing about his romantic side?
No, I was amazed about with his love story, and it's exactly how it was in life, that it is on screen.
I know you cannot reveal how he proposed, because that will be more
All
interesting.
that would be in the film.
Yeah.
His love story would be in the film. But I think there's something for everyone in the film. As I said, it's entertaining. It's highly inspiring. It's a true story. We all get attached to real life characters when we see them on screen. There's a love story in it, and then there's a great ensemble cast, I would say.
I just wanted to end up by, because you have to talk to other journalists. I'm getting a hand behind it to close the interview. You are in Hyderabad.
Yeah.
You watch Telugu movies.
I do. Yeah, of course.
So what kind of love you have for Telugu movies?
A lot. I think we all, as we say, everything is pan-India now. The kind of films Rajamouli sir makes, we all wait for those films. We all are waiting for Kalaki to come out now. We all loved RRR. We made us so proud, getting the Oscar. So yeah, I'm very, I'm a proud, Indian who love watching Indian films.
And if anything comes in your plate in Telugu cinema, would you like to be a
Would
part?
love to, of course. Yeah, if there's an interesting, exciting script and a good maker is making it, why not? Yeah.
Have you met any of the actors? Like,
Oh yeah. So
I
many
mean,
of them, so
is
many
the
of them.
interaction?
It's not like we live in
Junior
foreign
NTR,
countries.
Arjun,
We
you
live in
met
the same
and-
country. We
yes.
have friends. If I like something, I reached out to Alu when I saw Pushpa and sent
You
him
gave
a
the
text.
compliment?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then of course he replied back, very kind of him. But yeah, whenever I see something nice, I definitely reach out to them.
So we would like to end up by knowing one message to yourself and to your fans there who are going to come on 10th May.
The message, the whole interview is the message. The trailer is the message.
For you first, what message you want to give to yourself?
To myself?
Yes.
Uh,
That you give every day and keep going.
my mantras are pretty clear. I live with the mantra, this too shall pass. So don't take anything for granted. Don't take anything to your heart.
Yes.
The success, the failure, everything will pass. So don't worry about it. Live your life every day to the fullest. Be happy, spread kindness, spread compassion, and just try and be really good at what you do.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you talking to us. That was a wonderful interview with Raj. For more updates, keep watching iDream. And yes, you have to go to the cinemas on 10th May to watch this movie. It's a needed of the hour. With your kids, don't miss. For more updates, keep watching iDream. Till then, goodbye.